Hello, and welcome back to our Forever World. Today, we have a very exciting episode planned for you guys. Thank you all for the support on the last one where we built these beautiful animated waterfalls inspired by Jay Kelton. We have these two small ones leading into a giant Papa diagonal waterfall here. Oh, I love it so much. The piston noises have started to get on my nerves, I'm not gonna lie, but when you're far away, you can't really hear them. So it's looking so cool. I need to do more and more terraforming in this world. And whoa, oh my goodness. That was kind of a close call, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, we have some really exciting stuff. And speaking of terraforming, that is part of what we're building today. I really wanted to expand on this world a bit more, fitting in with our Asian themes. I put down some signs for like some preliminary planning, but you know, honestly, this is all I came up with. Houses and fishing houses. Yeah, that's not very specific at all. And that's not really something I want to work on today either. So, to explain today's project, a lot of people build these massive wheat fields in their worlds, which look really cool in like a medieval setting, having a big windmill. But for me, I have this big hilly area that doesn't really make sense to have a wheat field. And plus, this is an Asian themed village. So we are gonna go for some rice fields. That's right, I thought these layered rice paddies would look really perfect here. There's like different plateaus of this hill, and I think it'd be perfect to have some layered green rice paddies filled with water. And let me hop into Creative World to show you guys exactly what I mean. Okay, so we're on the Afterlife creative server here, and I have two designs that I thought we could use. First, we have this cross-section green glass pane type of design with sea pickles and candles as well. This is by FunCryAA91 on Reddit, and it definitely looks a lot better from far away than this other design, which is mangrove saplings placed in the water. These ones actually have a bit of the top of the sapling sticking out, so going from afar here, you can kind of barely see those as opposed to the green glass, which becomes a lot more obvious close up that it's not rice. But this one actually looks like little sprouts, so I think that's what we're gonna go with. Plus, it's gonna be a lot easier to farm these than all of those green materials, I'm not gonna lie. So this one is by Corderzerino on YouTube. Shout out to him. And my poor animals here will also be needing a new home. So we'll also be building a barn house to go along with the rice field. My girlfriend was like, "What are you doing to these poor sheep?" This is some crazy conditions. The cows are just chilling, to be honest. Totally didn't kill off a bunch of them. But yeah, they deserve a new home for sure. And we're gonna provide a very spiffy and aesthetic new home up on this hilltop here. The main components we are gonna need are the mangrove saplings themselves, moss, and string. Those are the main things, and we don't have a great way to farm any of them. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh no, this is me when I need to go get materials. Okay, run. Ew, why are there like flies by my ear? Am I that smelly? Okay, anyways, good morning, everyone. We have created my mangrove propagule farm here. I'll link the design down in the description below. But we are ready to test the moment of truth if this thing actually works. Oh man, it's spitting, it's going. And now with the mangrove propagules out of the way, we need a reliable source of string to make sure that these don't actually grow into giant trees. We have a few options. We can make like a cave spider spawner farm, or I don't really think the string dupers are working anymore. So that kind of leaves us with one option here that I'm not super excited about, but it's going to help us a lot in the future, which is a general mob farm, a big creeper, zombie, skeleton, and spider farm, which we'll probably be building into this mountainside here just because it's ugly. I'm not trying to build something to cover this up, and I think it'll be good. It'll be running whenever we're in the area, but it'll be quite the task. So let's get straight into it. Well, this is awkward. I need to steal these dispensers because I totally don't have any string on me. Goodbye, my newly built farm. Okay, dispensers and observers in place. Let's get up to the control room, and with a flick of a lever, we should have balls rolling here. Oh my goodness, the water is spewing. Mobs are kind of spawning, and I think the spiders are not really sticking. Yeah, that was my main concern because they do climb walls, but I think the diagonal walls help a little bit here. We have a kill chamber down below where mobs will all fall from the platforms, funneling down into the campfires where eventually their drops will be collected. Oh man, I'll link this tutorial down below as well, the design I used, but I'm so excited. I'm gonna AFK a bit and show you guys the results after a few hours here. Okay, it's been a few hours and oh my gosh, we're falling. Just kidding, we have water. And look at this, everyone. We have double chests, undouble chests of drops, chicken jockey, there's string, arrows, everything in between. And yeah, I took out most of the string and put it here because we just have such a big stockpile of everything now. It's so amazing. This is just after like 2 hours, I think. I did make myself a platform in the sky like this. I have to climb up there every time just to make it a lot more efficient. But now we are on the last step before we can start building, which is to get moss, which might be the hardest of them all because I don't really want to build a moss farm. Those take the longest, but I have a pretty fun method planned that's still gonna get us a lot of moss and also kill another bird with that same stone. Does that even make sense? Ladies and gentlemen, we have successfully made it to the job site with all of our materials. Oh man, look at all of this beautiful, beautiful stuff. Oh man, we got everything we need to finally get started. And our fun little moss adventure has led us to create this wonderful river that actually leads into the waterfall now. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense because like this side is trailing downwards towards the waterfall, but then this side's also trailing downwards. So I'll have to add something like eventually from the icebergs leading in towards this middle part. But we have a wonderful bridge and a path leading to our wonderful bear friends in the sanctuary now. So things are feeling a lot more complete. There's still a bit of infrastructure work to do, but for now, that was pretty fun. A good break from all of the monotonous resource gathering. So yeah, it's looking cool. Can't wait to do more terraforming with our rice fields. For now, I'm going to get started on some of said rice fields. Enjoy a fun little building montage. And there we have it, folks. We have been hard at work at these rice fields here. Oh man, I'm so happy with how these turned out. We've got the packed mud bricks, moss mixed in on these terraces here, putting a bit of wild grass as well to give it a more green and like rough, overgrown look. And yeah, I think overall it looks really nice. I really like the earthy tones that we have going on here. I have been hard at work growing these mangrove trees as well, just so we have enough materials for the farmhouse. And yeah, I don't know if you saw in the time lapse, but literally every time I would go to replace some of these walls, the water would flow and break the string. I wouldn't notice and turn around, bam, there's an ugly mangrove tree like in front of my face. And it's like, oh, clean up in aisle 5. Bro, these take so long to chop down, guys. It's quite possibly the most annoying tree to farm. But with all that being said and done, I want to expand these a bit more after we get this farmhouse built, because my girlfriend was saying they look more like little ponds than like actual sprawling rice fields. they're just a little bit small on the scale. And I do agree. I think a rice plateau should be much wider and like expansive, just like a wheat field would be. I need a break from farming rice though. I think it's time to head into a beautiful build matching our original Asian village aesthetic there and providing a nice, beautiful home for our animals. And I think since we've had quite a bit of building montage today, I'm gonna walk through this one with you guys like I would in my other videos. First things first, we have to clear off a bunch of space here. This honestly took quite a bit. Since we're in the mountainside, this is gonna be quite a big house. We then have a foundation using moss, transitioning to mossy cobble and some mixed stones here. Quite a tall foundation actually, and then adding a trim using spruce and mangrove. For our next layer, I decided to use stripped spruce as a framework, and the walls are made of mangrove wood and stripped mangrove. Sticking with that red tone that I have going on with the other Asian village houses, but using a lot more stone and overgrown mossy blocks rather than the white tones that I had in the previous foundations. Midway through the build, I had some visitors, but you know me, I made quick work of them. They just wanted to say hi and admire this artistry right here. Finishing off the second layer, I'm using a strip of glazed terracotta to give some color and highlight, and then making another trim using spruce blocks. You can see I'm going for the fence and fence gate pattern once again to make sort of that cross stitching in front of the windows, giving a much more Asian feel to fit with the style. And now this is where the build gets big, guys, because we have another layer built on top, one block out of the red layer that we just made, this time using bamboo and using some of these oak trap doors as a nice shutter detail on the windows. I think it makes it really more lively having some of these open shutters, nice and airy. Thankfully, I made the bamboo farm 2 episodes ago. It's amazing. I think more people should build with bamboo, honestly. It's a very underrated and underutilized block. Speaking of underutilized blocks, for the roof we're using jungle wood with splotches of moss slowly spreading into mossy cobble and some exposed copper. Throughout this whole area, I'm loving using this short grass just to place on top of moss to make it even more overgrown and textured. In the next video, I'll be updating to 1.21.5 to get all of those new firefly bushes and those fun new dry grass blocks. Yes. With this part of the roof, I decided to expand into a roof peak on either side on the left and right, a strip dark oak filling inside. Does that even make filling? That's like for food. What? And yeah, don't mind the random holes. Those are supposed to be copper, but it takes a long time to rust. I need to get that mod where you can just like automatically stone cutter it. Next up, moving to the animal enclosure. Could also be a stable, but anyways, little side extension on the house. We're starting with stripped spruce as the framework once again and building up to a roof, mainly using hay bales, similar to a house we've built before, textured with birch, strip birch, and bamboo. I really wanted to emphasize the yellow themes here and just to make it really stand out and differ from all the rest of our builds. Oh man, guys. That barn is done. I'm so happy with how this guy turned out. By far the biggest build out of everything we have built so far. I think it turned out so nicely with the roof peaks here, still fitting in really nicely with our theme, but not exactly the same as like the traditional square roof, I guess, like all the way around with this pattern. Check this out. We have one heck of a chest monster in here and copper blocks. I don't even know if these will rust anymore because they're not exposed to the sky. I think they will, but this just takes so freaking long. Yeah, so I wanted to come through here and redo the ground and add some finishing details with you guys. I don't know how many of you noticed, but this entire episode was a voiceover because sadly, none of my actual live commentary recorded. I had my mic muted for like this whole episode, minus this clip onwards. So yeah, leave a comment if you actually noticed or if I did a good enough job at trying to voice over it. But yeah, it's looking cool. I think I have some good practice now from the building with no plan series that I've been doing. And that's been really fun. Thank you guys for the support on that. So we're just gonna go through with like some different patches of material. This is a new way that I've kind of enjoyed texturing things rather than doing like a completely random spread of blocks. I like doing like bits of patches and then obviously some like spillover. Let's do grass path as well. I don't know why I dug up like everything, but yeah, I also wanted to thank you guys for the amazing support on all of the recent videos. I know this episode did take a while to get out, so I apologize for that. Let's just do all grass path here for nowsies, and then we'll change things out. But yeah, it's been a blast making more short form videos and kind of doing a 2-in-1 short form and long form. But yeah, look at this. You kind of have like patches of mud where it's like maybe a bit more wet in that area versus the outside. I guess I should have a fence in here dividing up our cows and sheep. Rip my grass path. But yeah, this is like something I love doing with the fences as well. Just having this crisscrossy pattern looking very nice. Oh, and of course I can't forget the gates. Alternating gates and fences just makes it look so much better. Yeah, look at that. Let's go move some animals. Okay, are you guys ready? We are, oh, boathouse. I have little bits everywhere. We're gonna let them loose. Freedom. I actually have like just random wild sheep like in there. And they have no way of getting out or regrowing their fur. They're kind of just chilling. Oh my goodness, sheep apocalypse. Let's grab 2 of you guys or more. And like I was saying, I'm learning so much from just doing that house series. Spoiler alert, I'm not actually building one every single day. Nonetheless, it's gotten me into the habit of building a lot more regularly, experimenting with new styles, and just giving me a lot more inspiration for this world as well and what I want to pursue with building themes going forward. I have a really special collab video coming out this weekend in that series as well, so keep an eye out. Any Hoosers, with these little sheeple, I wish I had done this a little bit sooner or updated my world sooner, because then I would have some more time to go and get the new warm and cold variants of the animals. I think I would get some like warm sheep in here. Wait, I don't even think they added new sheep. I think it's just cows, chickens, and pigs. This was easier than I thought. I just need to build a little thing here. Let's close this up. Hello. Oh my goodness. Be nice, be nice. There's room for everyone in this new home. Massive, massive upgrade over the old crib, I know. Sorry, you snooze, you lose. But everyone has freedom. Amazing, we got baby sheep. Time for the cows. We do have a cow up there somewhere. Oh, yeah, that's too far. Let's go get our cows. Oh, sat down. We need a better path. I should have built a path before I did this. Brother. Okay. Oh my god, everyone's here. Sorry. It's getting too crowded, everyone. No sheep allowed. This is, oh, my bad. I sweeping edged you guys. Wait, I don't like how that sounded. Hi. You guys have new neighbors. Yay. We now have an official animal pen. Like a so. We can put some little pots. Aren't these supposed to be the cool pots? Yeah, there we go. We'll do some birch up here. Make it a little bit overgrown here. Ah, this is looking so freaking cool, guys. And let's do 2 lanterns like this. Wapam. And if you see from far away, I hung some lanterns up there. I think it just looks so vibey and nice. Check this out. Bam, look at that. Add a little bit of color. But I think that is going to do it for today's episode, guys. Thank you all very much for watching. Again, apologies for a bit of delay getting this one out. This is a bit of a big project, to be honest, building all these farms and everything. We will be expanding these rice fields on a later date. Turned out pretty well so far, but again, could use a bit more size. Excited for the new update next episode. Thank you all very much. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see more, and comment what I should build next in our world. I'd love to see it. Peace out. Goodbye.